You don't say it. You did. I'm being bullied right now. I didn't do anything.
NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida.
Hit it, girl.
Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Wait, no. Okay.
This is right, running left. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. And it's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Oh, goodness. Lord.
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Wait, you got him down. You gotta get in. I gotta pick you.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Don't lock me out of my phone.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds along the 40. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
We're slated downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He put everything he had into this one. And oh, he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's second down.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can break.
Now stop.
Sigh of relief. They dodged the bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
We might stop there and see.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Right, running out of the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football focus on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That's completed right side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like
That's good,
they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there.
You said what, bro?
It's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 21. Setting up the screen. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Oh, no.
3rd and 4 coming up now. He'll look to throw. Finds his man, Waddle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
He rolls to his right. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch. What he didn't have was enough real estate to get his feet in and make an exciting completion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Here we go.
Hand off, running left, right. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on down.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line.
Sing it then.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Defense with an excellent opportunity and a stop here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down. Walker now from the gun. And he's bundled up quick. This just crosses the 25 to about the 27. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up with 2nd and 8. Staying with Walker. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Hey, what are you?
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still get 14 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphins football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now a run with Wright. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Seahawks get the football on the first turnover of the contest. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Walker on 1st down. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stops by Chop Robinson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They're set up at the 35 now. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone block, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when
Nyla.
here, you've got to come up with
Stop
contested catches, and he couldn't.
He'll get a couple, and now they face
Stop.
3rd and goal from the 6.
Stop.
I told you to go back
Well, you
out there, but
haven't
now
given
that she
up the
keep
goal
acting
line
like
yet,
that.
but this offense
You
is
gotta get
moving
your diaper
closer and
changed and get
closer.
dressed.
Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with a loss, and make a
We can go
difficult
back
4th down
outside.
decision.
3rd
If you
down from
if
the
you
gun.
keep acting like
He's on the
you're not
move.
going back outside.
He's got it.
You gotta
Touchdown,
get ready.
Seattle.
It's easy.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
You need to stop before you get in trouble.
On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Hold on, baby.
2nd and 10 now. He's trying to push the field.
Oh, baby, hold on, baby.
But a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hold on, mama.
Part
It's
of what's
okay.
earned
Hold
him
on.
status, Brock, is one of the
Hold
league's
on.
better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He's loaded another one up. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted
That's a
again.
move.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks take over as he records his 10th career INT. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
40
Into the hands of Walker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's 2nd and 2. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stops by Chop Robinson. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Back now, pressure on its way. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find his tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Walker hauls it in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Seahawks driving ahead. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Pass complete to Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
This is Metcalf working that right side.
Get in there.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19 tight.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Throwing from the gun. Taking his shot deep down the field and gun. He's got it inside the 25. Give him a full 40 on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
60. Tag.
Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing it again here. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a 1-score game before halftime. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's a throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Is she okay?
A final throw before the break. Escapes out to the left. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Okay.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit.
You okay, baby? Huh. Big girl. Big girl.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning
No, we ain't
of our
getting your hair
second
done.
half.
I don't think.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
Are you gonna get your hair done?
Starting at the 10.
That being ranking.
Big shot at the end of that return
Get
as he
your
gets it
ranking
just
up.
past the 20.
Get the ranking up.
Hit that. What's he on?
Playing my man game. You cold as hell, man.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 41. They give up the gut to Walker. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make.
A tank top?
He lined up offsides.
You said a tank
now
top?
he gets a talking to from his coach. A big jumping across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on
Maybe.
1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
Thank you, Jesus.
Dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Oh. Thank you. Look at that time, Coco.
Here's 2nd and 5. Finds Smith and Jigba. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's 16 on the pickup.
Hey, baby.
And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now an inside give to Walker. Along the sideline inside the 25. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rolling left, buying some time. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
Almost lost it.
That one goes for
Almost lost my
15, and
temper.
now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Oh, they
I
just
may
gave me
love
so
watching
young.
a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
I wanted that.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Long time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. Taylor makes the catch. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath.
Thank you.
And receivers
Oh,
do that
God.
much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
I don't know where my ball papers is at.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
I'm just trying to roll up.
Here's a give for Wright. And that's good for a gain of 5. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
I didn't do nothing wrong that play.
Well, out? Oh, man. Bug off for 1 step.
Second and 10 now. He's on the move.
Hey, Colin. Boy, what?
He's on the 10 now.
Pressure coming from the right side. I'm not about to stay in that pocket and he coming right there. That's an X factor.
Go back and be. Percent on that already, so I don't need to do that.
What?
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it.
Talking about?
They decline the penalty.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Sack!
They'll throw it. He's trying another one deep. That's complete inside the 35. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
That's your rapid ass.
Here we go, sack! Go!
Working inside the red zone. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw.
Look at it.
When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
But just stand there while you just got pressure coming right there.
Trap 60! Hut, hut!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
On is Moody for the extra point.
Show me.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away.
You want me to wait?
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
What? Do you want me to wait? Wait. I'm not talking about.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Nigga was looking off the edge. We're not exposing that song.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Now, if we playing football, we just playing where you want me to play.
Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front.
If we just playing what you want me to play, that's crazy as hell.
2nd and 8.
That is crazy as hell. You monkey me play what you want me to play. That's some monkey shit.
And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Do you want me to wait?
He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by
Like,
the time
nigga,
he let it go,
because you're trying to throw my game off because you're throwing this bullshit on. Like, nigga.
What you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window.
Like, that was some bullshit. That was bullshit.
Sends it over the middle. Well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Bullshit ass play. I'm about to say he every fucking time.
Well,
since
he
you
needed
on a
another
host.
second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
You know, they say you
I've
never
been
go
doing
broke taking a
nothing.
profit. Just
Just
find that
fucking
completion. And it
all
may
of a
not
sudden
be a
people
Benjamin,
complaining
but
about
even those little
bullshit.
dollar bills start to add up.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Throwing now off play action. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to move in the
And so
chains,
let me keep running my fucking
not
offense.
to like about that amazing play.
What are you talking about?
Here's a give inside to right.
Y'all ain't talking about nothing.
Touchdown Miami. The Dolphins
At all.
the interception into points.
Y'all let a nigga get back in the game because he accusing me because he what?
Moody
Huh?
knocks that extra point through.
What?
And the Dolphins tie this game at 21.
If he would stay there or get hit. Hey, Nyla.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody.
Like, hiking Harlem. That's crazy as hell.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy
Said
some
I'm
good
hiking
starting
Harlem.
field position from the
All
30.
because I'm getting ready for my quarterback.
They're out
You a
and
whole
set,
bitch.
1st and 10.
I cannot respect you.
Running is Walker.
Can't
And
respect
he's going
you
to get
at
this
all.
up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us
It's
all
not
the
got
time,
like
big runs
control.
only happen with
It's
coordinated
crazy.
efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
To throw here on 1st down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
It's time.
And he's cut after a gain of about 2.
They can't move out the pocket,
Anderson,
obviously.
that time with
You
the
don't want me to
tackle.
move when niggas coming at me.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic.
If I move when niggas
but
coming
it's
at me, you
nice
gonna
as
say
a
I'm hiking
quarterback when
home.
You got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
From the 47. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain.
Not
And a new
hiking,
set
Holland.
it down. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
What, bro?
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all
Moving my
knotted up
quarterback,
at
I don't know, bro.
21. Plenty of
You
scoring
tricky.
here as we begin the final quarter.
You know, just throwing with my feet not set. I can throw with my feet not set. It's called throwing on the run. I think it's an attribute. Like, what?
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Really niggas, bro.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Cut out left. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Not even running out the pocket.
That is what elite
That's the thing. If I
offenses
was
are
running
all
out the
about.
pocket,
Why
I'd
worry about
understand
3
it.
downs?
I'm not even running
You
out the
need
pocket.
only one. Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
You can
And
claim
he
about some shit.
drives into a pile
Boy,
of defenders and is stopped right at the line.
you get a job.
He couldn't get anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are
Yeah,
the
I'm cool on the
situations
chat,
in
I know.
training camp that I love
Maybe
more
quick
than
now.
anything to watch.
See you now.
You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to...
It's a Seattle touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all
One time
sorts
I
of
clicked
different
on two.
options, but it's
Not one
even
time.
better when you don't have to get to your second read.
Moving my
His
quarterback
first broke
free.
open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here's
Little
Gay now to
pocket
handle the
collapse.
kickoff.
What? What? Yes.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
Like at this point, I don't even care. I just don't want you to be satisfied at the moment because, no, I'm trying to win over the propaganda.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go trap. Go trap. Here we go. Sack.
Running behind center with right. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's throwing deep to the left side. Brought in inside the 20. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Wait, so I'm pretty sure that's a rule.
So they punch it in for
I'm pretty
6
sure that's a
and
rule.
now a conversion away from
Oh.
tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th.
So just need to run man on you. Just straight man. Because that's all the plays you're good
Out
at.
to kick it away. Here's Moody.
Only plays you're good at.
And the kickoff is into
Those
and then
those
out of the
plays.
end zone.
And you have to
Touchback.
switch it
This
around
drive
for
starting
it to
from the
work.
30.
You don't do it in the game, Jay. You do it on the field. So yeah. You calling me out, stop doing
The
glitch
drive will
shit.
start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Getting out to his left. Throwing on the run. He's got it. Looks like the feet are in bounds, too. Oh, I don't
That's
believe
my
it.
instinct. In your
He
pocket
finds
long enough.
37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. He'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You away from my man.
Running left, here's Walker. And he's tackled
Go 6
after
star
gaining
ass
a
with me.
handful.
Hey, baby.
Give him 5 on that
Look,
carry.
oh,
Bring
you
up
look
2nd and
pretty.
5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the
You're
ground. Not a
welcome,
huge gain,
baby.
not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
On 2nd and 5 now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Seattle. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
What you got for me?
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now looking to throw. He's got a man left. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Hiking 18. Hey, check that. Street.
Here's Wright on the carry. And he's brought down for a loss.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins losing by 7. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
He'll throw it. On target to Waddle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to be bottled up after taking it down to the 43. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Wary of the clock here, Brock, but at least all their timeouts are still available. It's 1st and 10. Has the connection to right. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now right. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
Timeout taken by the offense, their second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Get on that beat.
Here he is to throw. He brings it in. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in 1 game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
So now a big spot for the Dolphins here as they line up for 2. He'll look to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket.
Let's go!
And it's incomplete. The defense makes a stand, and they'll keep a 1-point lead with only seconds to play.
Goodbye. Crybaby ass nigga.
Look at the Jets.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away.
Gotta start over.
This is taken in at the 13.
Go, Frank. Go, Frank.
And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, maybe even that much more, these super athletes who can electrify on returns turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with a West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Miami.
So you cried about every fucking thing I did.
You do too. I'm on my next. Shut up. Oh, Barbie. They picked you, Helen. Can't wait to go home myself. You're gonna die. You die worse than me. Probably died the worst. Bitter. Gotta take the pills, bro.
And break them.
Oh, yeah. Let's get it. On the mission. This creepy. The cabinet. Yeah. Already beat it this game. Taking time. It's the door I be trying to get in, but I can't get in because I think I'm missing something.
You want me to stay in the pocket?
But let her read it. Jason Herb. Oh, sit down. Where the money at? Where the money at? Action. Action.
I don't want to hear it because you shouldn't have been messing with it in the first place.
Sarah Jean. Martin here. What the money is? What the money is? Action. Oh my God, I can't. God. Hey. Action. What the money is? Action.
Show me where I can't move my safety pre-snap. I've been looking at the rules.
This gonna be a good movie.
I think of what? I was like, this is good. This is smart. This is body. So just shark fascinating. Like he a fucking shark. Like he an actual shark. I said you shark. Like
That's why you need to leave stuff alone.
Yeah. It's eyes on the prize. I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't got compromise. I
Hey.
keep it concise. The gang tied up. Ties don't need any advice. I'm outside with some good fellas.
The music by Daniel Hurd.
Life in the sky. We live in real life. We don't pay to be very
By Torture Star. Cubite. Marilyn Moore. Sarah Elizabeth. Hannah G. Jay-Z Oliver. Licky Box. Matthew Charles. Hey. Thanks. Luke Josie, Rocky Ford, Tom Berry, action. Where the money at? Where the money at? Action.
That first I was told because this actually I'm in the ending credit now. That nigga is really funny. That nigga is funny.
So look, we got 5. But before we get it popping,
Big carbon hit like Mayweather. Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Get back in after back in coming. I stole the show. Don't run up on that. She a head case. All she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week. Got no more features. I might just stir at you. I'm geeked on next week. Got no more features. I might embarrass you. Yeah, glow. Stomp a little.
They said smells must.
Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snail. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. Oh, big glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybe
don't see it at all.
Got M&M's and Mac. Quick to crank up on her. You better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid.